Hey guys, Ice-T Panda back again with another deck video for Mana Based here, and I'm here with the bane of all existence in this game. It's Black Krillin. Yeah, so it's gonna be very similar to a lot of other Black Krillin decks you see out there because we've pretty much figured out how to run it and how it operates and what you need to do to win, and yeah, so it's gonna look very similar, but whatever. Here it is. So I run a ball 1 because Disruption for 6 is pretty hot. It's great. Run the ball 2 because there's anger decks out there and we don't like that. Run the ball 6 because there's physical decks out there and we don't like that either. We like our stages. This basically cancels out the Birder against the Ginyu. It cancels out the orange energy catch against orange. It's just great. Plus, your power up is huge now, so if you do lose all your stages, then you just gain them all back. It's pretty great. Ball 7 because recurring discs and other such things that are hoish are pretty good. Alright, Kami and a Yajirobe for allies, mainly because this guy's just insane. He goes and fetches me a ball when you kill him, so please kill him. I would love that. Make my disc stronger or get my power up better. It's great. And I like Yajirobe because it just basically says that, oh, you can't visiting against me, which is pretty hot. So when I enter on you with my 9 million cards because I have Smooth this drill and you don't because you suck, yeah, that card just kind of says, hey, you're getting what you get, and that's all. Lookout Drill. For the black matchup, for the Namekian matchup, for overtime, you've got the orange destruction that's out there, so cards broke. Black Racing Drill, because nothing is more humiliating than getting a crit off of a destructor disc than also blowing up their field. So, this is whatever. 3 Smoothest Drill, because it's Endurance 1 and you definitely want it, so you have to see this card. To be successful against the mirror match or anything else, you have to see this card. It's great because you hold a time and a disc, or a disc in a confrontation, or 2 discs, or disc in any other card ever. As long as you have disc, you just do that, just keep passing until they enter on you, and then you make them instantly regret it when you just start lobbing ridiculous crap at their face. I do run a Dragon Radar because there are all those balls, and I want to see it, and I was missing a slot, so I was oh, whatever, I'll throw it in there. And then I saw one of the other guys that just topped recently with it running a radar too, so I was hey, cool. I run the plan because it fetches, all my stuff, all the fun things in the deck, so yeah. Double visiting, because, getting disc back is pretty great, so, if I don't have Yajirobe out or whatever, and I have disc and Grave, then I just go fetch it. Black Declaration, because I don't want you stealing my ball 7. I don't want you playing a bunch of allies. I don't want you playing ball victory. I don't want a lot of things. So, or I'll just go get rid of your Spoonless Drill or anything like that. So, 2 power up because I like getting out of combat, but 3 is too many. 1 is too few, so 2 is just right. But yeah, I just don't want to be in bad combats, which there are hardly, I don't think there really are any bad combats in Black Krillin. The bad combats in Black Krillin are the ones that you don't have disc, but you still have the nuts. So 3 of those because hitting 2 cards out of your deck on top of discs and all the other stuff is great. That's mainly every card in this deck is this card's great because disc and some other stuff. So but this will go hit your discs. This will go hit your searching stuff. This will go hit your time, your confrontations, your stare downs, your allies. That's the best thing ever, just banishing 2 allies. Time, because it's time. 3 confrontations. Basically because I don't want to, if you enter on me, I want to make sure that, you're not going to completely bone me. But also, if I enter on you, I want to see what you have. 2 scout maneuvers, because 3 is too many, 1 is too few. You just go and name a card. Also, the way this card works is you have to name a card. So, if I say Destructo Disc, it fails, but then I get to keep naming it until I name it right. So that's how this card works. Don't let anybody else cheat you out of not getting your card searched, because you have to name a card in the game. So if you don't name a card in the game, you don't get to fail the search, and you just don't get it at all. You have to name a card. So call a judge. You won't lose. Just do it. 3 foreshadowings, because Endurance 3 in black is the nuts, and also just milling you and getting all my stages back seems really good. 1 Crushing Beam, I'd run 2, but I only have 1 foil, so gotta prioritize, people. Gotta prioritize. 2 blind energy move, because again, I just don't want to be in bad combats. What also is great with this card is like if you're whittling your opponent down, like you should be anyway, because you have discs. You can just like enter on a bad hand with this and just lead with it and be like, oh, by the way, haha, we're out of combat. So like you basically put them in a situation where they have to use their visit in the past, and you just, well, 3 disc, because, I mean, like, you're Krillin, and this isn't like the best card in the game or anything, so you definitely don't want to run this at 3. Like, don't follow me. Like, run it at 1, or just like don't even run it at all. Like, run 3 solar flares instead of this card. Like, seriously. 3 energy web. It's kind of cool. I have like 1 foil, 1 non-foil, and like 1 score Z1. So, because screw conformity, right? Like, okay, no, you don't get it. All right. 3 black dense balls, because this card's bananas. Like, it's a block that also hits them in the face if you want it to, or you can just ditch it for mastery. Like, it's a 3-prong card that just is awesome. Like, it's great. Yeah, it's a good card. 2 speedy dodge. I was running 3, but I decided to move back down to 2 when like I saw everybody else was doing it, so might as well. But it is really good though. Like, it's pretty great, because you just ditch a card from your hand, they ditch a card. So kind of cool. So you can basically fail the block against a Destructo Disc to make them ditch a card, and then you just mastery them for another card. So it's like insane. And if you're ever discarding cards in this deck and you don't discard this card off the discard, like, you're sad. You should always discard this card. Like, even if you don't have this card, just like go grab it from your deck and then discard it, because it's the best way to do that, is just get rid of this card from your hand as much as possible. Especially like during end phases, because that's the best thing ever, when they pulverize or like they stack their deck and you're just like, oh, by the way, I'm ditching this, and then they're sad. 3 swipe, because discard hate is real. I love nothing better than blocking and banishing like all of their allies or like discs or anything good ever. Like, it's great. 3 defensive bursts. Basically, it just says your opponent can't play if they have a handful of physicals, which is nice. Yeah, it's pretty great. Black upward dodge. I need 2 more of these, because Boo is like the best villain ever. And he's fighting himself in the pig, like, it's so hot. But yeah, this card just says that you're a giant douche because you block and then play Destructo Disc. And then you block with it again and play another Destructo Disc, because that's how it always happens. Like, if you have this card in hand and you don't have Destructo Disc, like, stop playing the deck, because obviously it doesn't love you. And this one's good too. It's just gain 3 stages, stop physical, adds endurance 1. So like, it's all around pretty great. And yeah, that's the deck of Dick. So yeah, that's the most hated thing in the world right now is Black Krillin. But comment, rate, subscribe, all that good jazz, and talk to you cats later. Dragon,